going to begin the program at this time. I feel like I'm in a sea of blue here. I love your new jackets, guys. They're great. Good evening and welcome to the Lawrence Cultural Council's annual festival and celebration of our awardees. I want to thank you very, very much for being here tonight. And my name is Pat Mariano. I'm the chairman of the Cultural Council, and I'd like to introduce the members of the Cultural Council that helped to make this happen. So let's start with Mato Leva. Mato, where are you? Bridget Rodding, right here in the audience. And our greeter, Juanita Saldana, in the back. You know, being part of the Cultural Council is truly a labor of love. The state graciously allocates us some money, and then we in turn are able to hand out money to groups that can do some of the special things that you're going to see tonight. This year our allocation was $63,500, and we had 67 applicants, and we funded, not fully, but partially funded 62 applicants. So I think we did a real good job as a council looking at the grants and deciding who should receive their allocation. What you have here tonight are groups that are here to perform and to share with you, the citizens of Lawrence, some of their special talents. At this time, the mayor was unable to be here, but he has sent a representative from his office, and she's also our liaison, and she works very closely with our council. So she's really one of our unsung heroines. I'd like to introduce Cassie Abu Farah.
Thank you so much. Welcome everyone. Thanks, Pat, for the introduction. It's really a great event. A great honor to be here as well, especially representing the mayor's office. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to be here. However, he, along with the team, definitely push for the great work that the Cultural Council does, especially in supporting all the arts and the diversity that happens in the city. So on behalf of the mayor, he has done certificate of recognitions for all the organizations who have submitted the applications, and for those who will be presenting today, we'll also get a certificate which reads, in honor and recognition of your commitment to serving the Lawrence community through the arts. Congratulations on being a 2018 Lawrence Cultural Council grantee. Thank you for making Lawrence better. Congratulations to everyone. Enjoy your night, and great work to everyone here. Thank you.
Those certificates will be on the back table with Juanita. So if you represent a group that received an award, please make sure you see Juanita or Cassie, and you will receive your certificate. I talked about the allocation that we received from the state. We also received a tremendous amount of help from the Massachusetts Cultural Council. And we also have our liaison that is present here tonight. And I'm very, very happy to introduce Ms. Mia Kim. She's the program officer from the Massachusetts Cultural Council.
Hello everyone. As Pat said, my name is Mina Kim. I'm the program officer for the community initiative at the Mass Cultural Council, and I'm so glad to be here today. I first met the Lawrence Cultural Council members I think back in September, and they had just started the grant cycle, and so I came. I saw the city for the first time, and I was really excited to come back at some point. And so I'm very glad to be here. I used to be in band as well, and I used to play the flute, but I definitely have not played in a long time, so I can't wait to hear how you guys sound. So I just wanted to share a little bit about the Mass Cultural Council. The local cultural councils play an integral role in supporting the arts and culture and humanities and science programs across the state. And so we have in Lawrence, the local cultural council has provided over $182,000 over the course of 3 years. And at the Mass Cultural Council, through our other programs, in addition to the local cultural council, we've provided over $344,000. And so we just want to thank everyone here who has such tremendous energy to kind of do all these great innovative initiatives and to support the community culture that exists in the state. So, right now we're in the middle of the budget cycle, and as some of you may have heard, the Senate Ways and Means Committee just passed the budget proposal for fiscal year 19. For the Mass Cultural Council, they have allotted $14 million, which would be level funding, and so we're really hoping to reach an increase of $3 million to reach $17 million for fiscal year 19. And so I encourage everyone here to reach out to your state legislators and just share with them your insights and your experiences with the power of culture so that we can reach that 17 million and further grow the programs that we support. And I want to thank the mayor's office for supporting the local cultural council here at the municipal level, as well as the city councilors as well. And so, yes, I'll be around. If anyone has any questions, feel free to come up to me. Thank you.
Would you come back, please? I think we'll do this presentation now. Oh, sure. This was designed by a student, and later on in the program, Heather Langley will explain her project. And when I picked it up, I thought, gee, this would be a great present for Mina when she comes. So on behalf of the Lawrence Cultural Council, I'd like to present this with you. A work of art. All right, and I'd also like to welcome Hartel Johnson. She's here from the Haverhill Cultural Council. Thank you very, very much for being here. Musicians play. At this time, I'd like to introduce Emmanuel Toledo. He's the director of the Lawrence High School Pep Band, and he'd like to share a little bit about this fantastic group. Emmanuel?
Thank you for having us here tonight. And in front of you, you have the Lawrence High School Pep Band. And this is a very special group of musicians, in particular because this ensemble is campus-wide. Our juniors and seniors are in a concert tonight, but we do have everybody else. So just curious, if this is your first year playing the instrument that you're playing tonight, raise your hands. And if this is your second year playing the instrument you're playing tonight, raise your hand. Cool. So, really remarkable what our students do in 1-2 years, and then even continuing on. So what we do, our job at football and basketball games is to energize the crowd, cheer on our team, and we're just going to give you snippets of what you can expect to see at those games. So our first one is Let's Go Blue. Blue. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready. I got permission to stomp, so this one involves you. So we all know we will rock you, just stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. It's your turn to make music. 1, 2, ready, here you go, and stomp, stomp, clap, stomp, stomp, clap. But 2, ready.
What I do is poster exhibits. I'm a retired union leader and political activist, and for probably about 20 years have collected posters, maybe even progressive political posters. Broke them into several exhibitions, and have done a number of exhibitions here at the Heritage State Park. I'll be doing one this fall, about mid-August through September, and the theme is going to be freedom of the press. Ironically, a couple of my posters got banned from the Foxborough Library, which is supposed to be a big defender of free speech. But they'll be here on display. And I just wanted to walk over here for a second. I put it right next to me. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Snuck out on me. So, I know you can't see the fine details here, but this is a man whose face is somewhat beaten up. And what it says in French, if you right, this man is not a rugby player. He is an Ethiopian journalist. And so, The posters I have, most of them are from Journalists Without Frontiers, which is an organization based in Paris. And they work to defend the rights of reporters around the world. And if you've been reading the newspapers or watching television lately, you'll see that in several countries, reporters have been injured or killed trying to do their duty. Now, the ironic thing is that this organization also, I'm concerned, contributes to reporters being attacked because the original director was a CIA agent, and some of the posters they made definitely have a political message. So it's really hard sometimes to find the happy medium towards real freedom of the press and what's sort of agitprop posters. So I also do about 3 exhibits a month around mostly public libraries. This month I have exhibits at the Southborough, Westborough, and Northborough public libraries. The theme is May Day. So I hope you'll get a chance to go out. If anyone wants to get on my monthly email list announcing the exhibits, just give me your name and write down your name and email address, and I'll do that. But thank you very much, Pat.
Thank you. All right, you're in for a real treat. Next we have a Mayan folkloric dance group, and they just taught me how to say this. It's Ishmukane. How's that? Okay? Which is a dance to the elements. So would you please welcome Maritza Jansen, the director.
Thank you.
introduce you to Kathy McLaurin. She's the executive director of the Essex Arts Center, and she'd like to speak about a project that's going on there, the vestiges of colonial architecture in Haiti. So Kathy, if you could come up, please. Thank you.
So I wanted to say thank you so much to Lawrence Cultural Council and the Mass Cultural Council for the funding that we received for the exhibition that Pat mentioned. I want to tell you a little bit about it. As she said, we received funding in support of Vestiges of Colonial Architecture in Haiti, which is a group of 22 photographs made by the artist David Ritter. So David Ritter is a documentarian, a filmmaker, and a photographer who spent much of his career working in the West Indies, documenting various aspects of culture, sociological and historical aspects of the Caribbean society. David was born in Methuen, and he began studying photography at Essex Art Center in 1995. I actually had the great privilege of working with him when he was about 13, 14 years old, and first came to Essex Art Center for an art program with his school. And David was one of those young people that really loved art, was passionate about expressing himself through images, and really gravitated towards photography. So David is currently working in the Middle East. He's documenting various aspects within Iraq, Kurdistan, and Syria. And he's currently studying paramedicine to aid the protection forces securing their communities from ISIS attack. In 2010, he documented the colonial architectural remnants in the city of Cap-Haïtien, Haiti. And he mixed that with life photography demonstrating the day-to-day life in Cap-Haïtien. And that's the work that's included in the exhibition, which is currently up at Essex Art Center through May 25th. So I invite you to come over and see the work. David is donating 30% of the revenue of his films to aiding economically disadvantaged villages in Iraq and Jamaica. And I also want to say that the exhibition that is currently up that features David's work is called The Art of Capturing Stories in an Image. And it also features the work of Lawrence photographer George Richardson. And I hope you can come over and see it before it closes. I'm going to do a shameless plug for our upcoming fundraising event, New Paint in Town, which is on June 1st. And I invite all of you to come join us as we celebrate Essex Art Center and art that's happening in Lawrence. Thank you all so much.
Essex Art Center is not too far from here, so if you found your way here across the canal over on Union Street is the Essex Art Center. Please stop by. Next, I'd like to present the Music Clubhouse, a group from the YMCA under the direction of Joe Prito. You want to talk a little bit about your group?
Yep. Hi everybody, my name is Joe. I'm the music director at the Lawrence YMCA, and I'd like to just start by thanking the Cultural Council for awarding us this grant. The Music Clubhouse it's a free music program for kids 10 to 18. Originally, it was founded in 2005, and when it was founded, the people who started it were asking the question, we have all these music education routes in public schools in what is, would be considered traditional music education, private lessons, band, orchestra, choir, all of those. And so the question that they were asking was, what about the other kids who aren't engaged in those things? Maybe not because they don't want to, but because they have other interests or they have other skills, other ways of getting into music. So the Music Clubhouse was founded to engage the kids who wanted to do more garage band kind of things, beat making, recording, rapping, all a myriad of different things. And and that's what the Music Clubhouse does. We teach lessons on what is considered the non-traditional instruments, such as, like in schools, the traditional instruments would be wind instruments, piano, singing, violin, orchestra kind of thing, but the Music Clubhouse teaches piano, drums, guitar, bass guitar, and recording in the studio. We also have the Lawrence Y. It was built in 1880, and since then, it's gone through a lot of changes. It went through some building renovations in the early 1900s, and then again in the 1970s, and we're currently going through a third building expansion, which is slated to finish in 2019. We also have a partnership with the Lawrence Public Schools, in which we serve over 1,000 kids per week just in that program. It's with many of the elementary and middle schools around Lawrence. What they do is they come to the YMCA as part of their school day to get music education, art, physical education, and active science. And in the afternoon, it's an after-school program, and it's free for kids in the 10 to 18 range. And we do a lot of cool stuff, which you'll see some of the performance aspect of it tonight. So let's give it up for these guys.
To bring back to life.
introduce your two young ladies that entertained us, please?
Yes, on my right here is Brianna Guzman. And on my left is Liliani Vasquez.
Thank you very much, Joe and the girls. All right, next I'd like to call up Heather Langloy. Heather is the art director for the Lawrence Public Schools and has done some tremendous work with the students. We have with us tonight, we have Alyssa Jimenez, who is a Scholastic Silver Medalist. So we're very happy to have Heather and Alyssa come up.
Hello, we're going to be brief, I promise. I know everyone's anxious for that cake over there, Kathy. So first I just want to thank the Lawrence Cultural Council and Pat Mariano for affording us this opportunity. We had a charity art auction earlier in December that we were able to raise approximately $8,000 for 3 charities in the community. We raised about $2,300 for the Habitat for Humanity. Don't be doing the math right now because this is not going to equate exactly, but $2,800 for MSPCA and the animals, and a little over $2,000 for Neighbors in Need Food Pantry, which they informed us would feed about 1,500 mouths, people. With the remaining funds, we are going to afford a couple of kids from Lawrence High School that are heavily involved in participating in community events like this through the arts scholarships. And we had kids participate in grades K through 12 for this charity art auction, Alyssa over here being one of them. And this is our 3rd auction. This is the first one we've done 100% of the proceeds going to charity. The kids used to make some of the money before, which they're probably a little disappointed in. But they completely donated all the pieces, paintings, sculptures, whatever they created, again, grades K through 12. And we made some pottery. A lot of the kids in the elementary grades, K through 5, created those pieces. And we're gonna auction some off, raffle, that's what you got that little red raffle ticket for. And then the kids in grades 7 through 12 made the animal portraits for the MSPCA proceeds. And the teachers, we had 30 visual art teachers in the Lawrence Public Schools, again, grades K through 12, paint the chairs for, we painted chairs that were donated by Habitat for Humanity. And then we donated the money back to them after the teachers painted them. And 100% of everything we created for the show that night was sold. So that's also a huge success. So I have Alyssa here with me because, not only is she one of my star art students, but she participates in these community events every year. And this year she actually painted 4 paintings to be donated to charity. And every year she gives back. She's a big contributor to the Lawrence community. And this is her, every year she also does a self-portrait. And this is her self-portrait that last year won a silver national medal in the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards, which is a huge, huge, huge achievement. We've only had, in the history of Lawrence, we've only had 4 total ever. 6, between 2 golds and 4 silvers ever in Lawrence to win national awards. So it's a huge honor, and now I'll let her go.
Hi everybody, my name's Alyssa. I just wanted to thank everyone that gave the grants. It's really, it's a really big deal for us to give back to the community, and art is really powerful and it conveys a message, and you guys help us amplify that, so thank you so much. I just wanted to say that we really appreciate it. Thank you.
We have such talented kids in the Lawrence Public Schools, and Alyssa is one of the many that through the arts, they've been able to express themselves in ways that they couldn't do in the past. So I'm thrilled that the Cultural Council is able to support that, and the district is supporting the arts through, you know, funding, et cetera. Now, for the highlight of the night, as they say, Leonard Bernstein was a Laurentian, and we are celebrating the 100th anniversary of his birthday in August. The Lawrence Cultural Council is very proud to pair up with the Performing Arts Center of the Lawrence Public Schools, particularly with Matt Evangelista, and we have planned a Leonard Bernstein Centennial celebration in August. So we thought tonight that we would pique your interest and maybe, you know, garner some excitement for the August event. And we asked Matt to come with some of the students that are going to perform in West Side Story. So I'm going to turn the program over to Matt. He can talk a little bit about what's going to happen that weekend and the performers.
I first just want to thank, can I move this? Yeah. I first just want to thank Pat and the Cultural Council. Pat and the Cultural Council has supported us for a long time at the high school, letting us bring thousands of kids up to see the shows that we do. And so just thank you to the Cultural Council in general. Just give them a round of applause. They do fantastic work. So Pat brought this to my attention, the Bernstein Festival, I think almost 2 years ago. So I've spent the last 18 months trying to plan this massive festival that we are kind of just kicking off. We just started rehearsals last weekend. So we have some of our lead performers for West Side Story here. They have had one rehearsal. So I welcomed him to the rehearsal process. We did warm-ups, and I said, great, you're singing next week. So get ready. And so we've got quite a huge festival planned from August 16th through the 25th. The 25th is the actual centennial. We'll be closing West Side Story on that night. And when I kind of talked to people in the community, I talked to people outside of the community, we tried to figure out how we were going to do this. And we decided maybe just doing one show wasn't big enough. If anyone knows me, then they'll understand. And so we decided that we really wanted to celebrate Bernstein's entire life and his contribution to education and music in the 20th century. And so what we've actually done is West Side Story will be our featured production, but with the political climate right now, we decided that we would also do a production of Lin-Manuel Miranda's In the Heights and set them on the same street corner in New York 60 years apart. And so you'll be able to come and see In the Heights in the afternoon with an entirely separate cast of kids. Some are actually in both shows. And then you'll come in the evening and see West Side Story and kind of take a look at what it was like 60 years beforehand. We're also doing a concert version of Bernstein's On the Town, because why not? So we'll be doing a couple shows of that during those 2 weeks. And we're actually still casting. So we are taking everywhere from 8th grade all the way up through forever. So if you would like to be part of the production, we are still taking video auditions, or you could talk to me after. I'm going to leave business cards on the back table, so you can call me directly or email me directly. And we actually have a website set up, bernsteincentennialfestival.com. You can go to the website. All the audition information's there. The ticket prices, the schedule that we're putting together. We're hoping to have some guest performers come up, some guest lecturers. We've been talking with Jamie Bernstein, who is Leonard's daughter, and she's going to try to make it in between leaving working in Germany and going to Tanglewood for the actual centennial. We're trying to get her to come up and do a lecture with our students. And so it's going to be quite a fantastic festival. So if you want to be a part of it in any way, there are lots of things to do. There's volunteers, there's acting positions. We will have a live orchestra for both shows. So if you play and like to volunteer your time, we want as many community members involved with this production as possible. And it's kind of all starting up, and it's all kicking off right now. And so we really appreciate your support. We appreciate the city's support. We appreciate the school system's support. And we would really love to see you come out in August and see what a fantastic job these guys have done. It will be at the high school, at the Performing Arts Center, on North Parish Road, right when you enter the city. And we have a beautiful 1,300 seat theater with a full orchestra pit, full fly space. It's a beautiful space, so if you've never been, definitely come out and check it out. So we're going to start off with, this is Kia, and this is Jada. So the cool thing, so give me a round of applause. So Kia is a senior at Lawrence High School. Jada is a freshman at Andover High School. We're actually not just taking our students, we're casting from across multiple communities. So you're going to see Aaron come up later, who's from Haverhill. And so this is our Anita, and this is our Maria, and this is our Tony. And so really we're bringing multi-communities into this project. All right, we want the kids from all over the North Shore to work together. That's part of the goal of the festival, is to really kind of cross those cultural lines and cross those cultural divides that we feel all the time, especially in this city, right? It's really hard to get other communities to come here and see the fantastic things and the fantastic talent that we have, obviously, that you've seen tonight. And so this project is hopefully going to push that to the next level. So without further ado, I'll go start our music, and we'll take a listen to a little snippet of A Boy Like That.
To me.
on a beach, maybe tonight. So it's Twenty Park is fantastic festival. Just come talk to me, send me an email, drop me a line, come stop by the high school. I live there. I'm there about 16 hours a day. My family lives there. So please come by and visit us. We really need support to make this happen. We're going to have an ad book going. We're going to be doing a gala fundraiser hopefully on June 22nd. We're putting together right now at Andover Country Club. So if you want to be a part of it, this is a once in a lifetime chance to do this. So please come be a part of it. Thank you so much.
I don't know about you, but that brought me way back in my younger years. Matt, they were wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I hope to see everybody at that show, and we need you to talk it up. Anywhere you go, talk about West Side Story. We'll get you posters, we'll get flyers, we'll have everything available for you. Okay, that concludes our entertainment for tonight, but we have some raffle prizes. So what we're going to do is we'll pick out some numbers, and you're welcome to come up and choose which pottery piece you would like to have, okay? So I'm going to shake them up. Take out your tickets. All right, first number is 396-7828. No? Oh, okay. Again, 396-7828. Okay, pick whatever one you'd like. Our next winner, 396-7810. Joe, go ahead up. Go ahead, take something. Go ahead. Next one, 396-7832. Lenore Sanchez. Pick one. Thank you. Go ahead, pick one. Next one, 396-7836. We still have a few more. Those were all made by the Lawrence Public School children, so I hope you enjoy them. 396-7844. 44. Nelson Boutin from the Family Resource Center of the Lawrence Public Schools. Thank you. Three 396-7823. Kathy McLaren. 396-7811. Okay. Okay. 396-7830. Okay, April Bradshaw. And the last one, 396-7817. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize the awardees that are here tonight. So if you were one of our awardees this year, would you please stand so we could give you a nice round of applause? Thank you very, very much for being here, and thank you very, very much for applying for these grants and helping us continue our mission to bring the culture to our city. We have refreshments here. And if you are an awardee, don't forget to see Juanita. We have your certificates from the mayor that we would like to give you. So enjoy the refreshments, and again, thank you very, very much for being here.